I never imagined that the person I trusted most could become the architect of my downfall. My name is James Carter, and I'm here to tell you a story about betrayal, cunning intrigue, and a carefully planned act of revenge that shook the very foundations of my life. It all began on a chilly autumn evening. I had recently left a long, grueling career in corporate finance to start my own consultancy firm. For years I had built my reputation on integrity and a keen sense of judgment. I believed that my new venture would not only allow me the freedom to work on projects I was passionate about, but it would also give me the opportunity to help others avoid the pitfalls I had witnessed in the corporate world. Enter Daniel, my business partner and the person I once considered a brother. We had met in college, and over time our friendship had blossomed into a mutually beneficial business relationship. Daniel had a silver tongue and a knack for winning people over. When we decided to combine our strengths, I believed we were unstoppable. For a while, everything was going as planned. Our firm grew steadily, and our client list included some of the most influential names in the industry. I trusted Daniel implicitly. So much so that I never even thought to double-check his decisions or actions. After all, he was the charismatic one, the one who always seemed to know just the right thing to say at the right time. Then, one ordinary day, as the golden hues of autumn turned to the muted tones of winter, a series of events began to unravel the tapestry of trust we had so meticulously woven. I was preparing for a major presentation when I received an anonymous email containing documents that detailed a series of financial irregularities. At first I thought it was a mistake, a mix-up meant for someone else. But as I read through the pages, a horrifying realization dawned on me. Someone had been siphoning funds from our accounts, and the trail led directly to Daniel. I remember sitting in my office, heart pounding, the cold reality of betrayal sinking in. I had never suspected that my closest ally would be capable of such deceit. Over the next few days, I began to piece together the fragments of the puzzle. Late-night phone calls with trusted colleagues, discreet meetings in quiet cafes, and a relentless pursuit of evidence slowly revealed the truth. Daniel had not only embezzled money but had also been secretly negotiating a merger with a rival firm behind my back. This wasn't just a financial betrayal, it was a personal one, a deep stab in the back from someone I considered family. My mind swirled with a tumult of emotions, anger, disbelief, and a burning desire for retribution. I decided that I would not let Daniel's treachery go unpunished. But rather than confront him directly in a moment of blind rage, I resolved to expose his crimes in the most thorough, calculated way possible. I wanted to not only reclaim what was stolen but also to shatter the illusion he had built around himself. I spent weeks meticulously gathering additional evidence, cross-referencing financial records, and consulting with legal experts. Every conversation, every furtive glance from former friends only strengthened my resolve. I began to construct a narrative, a story of deceit and betrayal that would leave no room for ambiguity. I recorded meetings, collected testimonies, and even risked my reputation by leaking small pieces of information to trusted media contacts, always ensuring that the full picture would eventually emerge. The moment of reckoning finally came during a high-profile industry conference. Daniel was set to give a keynote address about the future of corporate ethics and leadership. Ironic, considering his hidden agenda. I attended the conference with a heavy heart and a determined spirit. As Daniel began speaking, his confident smile faltered when, midway through his presentation, a respected journalist from a well-known financial magazine took the stage. The journalist presented a dossier of documents and first-hand accounts that laid bare the extent of Daniel's betrayal. In front of a stunned audience, the evidence was irrefutable. Daniel's carefully constructed persona crumbled in an instant. I watched from the back of the room, hidden in plain sight, as the audience murmured in shock and disbelief. I felt a bittersweet satisfaction. Here was the moment when justice, however delayed, was finally served. I had chosen not to indulge in overt revenge but to let the truth speak for itself, to dismantle the illusion Daniel had created with his charm and lies. In the weeks that followed, Daniel's downfall was swift and merciless. The authorities launched a full investigation, and he was forced to step down from every position of influence he held. The betrayal had not only ruined his career, but had also exposed the fragile underbelly of a system that often rewards charm over integrity. I, too, faced my own reckoning. The process of exposing Daniel had taken its toll on me. My trust in others was shattered, and I was forced to rebuild my sense of self from the wreckage of betrayal. Yet as I stand here today, I realize that this journey was not solely about retribution. It was a journey of self-discovery, of learning that true strength lies not in the absence of vulnerability, but in the ability to rise above it. I learned that even in the darkest moments of betrayal, there is a spark that, when fanned by determination and courage, can ignite a force for change. My message to you, dear listener, is this. Betrayal, as painful as it may be, is not the end of the road. It is a catalyst, a call to action that forces us to confront our own weaknesses and to rebuild with a newfound sense of purpose. In exposing the treachery of those who seek to undermine our trust, we not only reclaim our own dignity, but also pave the way for a future where honesty and transparency are valued above all else. I share my story not as a cautionary tale alone, but as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. Let this be a reminder that even when the shadows of betrayal loom large, there is always a way to step into the light. And sometimes the most profound revenge is not in the act of retribution itself, but in the transformation of our pain into a force for good.